What the coach of TNC has to say about the matter, because Casey is with 1437.
That's right, guys. Hello, how are you feeling about how the draft went for you?
I feel pretty good, but more importantly, the players feel really good, so I think that's what matters the most.
At a certain point, we've got Ice on his Brewmaster in the top lane. Jabs actually taking the Dark Willow, and is also going to be taking a slow here from Tim's. It's going to be a pretty close call here underneath the tower. He will tick out. Cuckoo is the recipient of that extra intelligence, as well as the first bounty. Bottom lane,
gotta be careful.
Trying to get away from that dagger chase of Mushi. He's going to be taunting all the way. Tim's now just keeps on getting more damage on Moon. No 5-minute shrine available just yet, so he's going to try and loop around and get to the helping hands of Ninja Boogie. Gets the healing salve off. Tim's going to go for the kick. He misses out. That means the healing salve is also going to be blocked as well. And that's just disastrous. Tim's may not be able to find a way out of this one. They're going to use the courier to be able to get them vision of Tim's, make sure he can't escape, and that'll be a second kill for the game. Ice in the top lane is going to go for Raven. Does manage to get a clap, but can't run away from Raven fast enough. And now Jabs is going to be in trouble as well. Jabs does have the Shadow Realm. Is going to pop it now. All trying to back you.
The smoke.
Could be a successful gank on the Moon. That would be a massive pickup if they could get it, but they are a little low on damage between the two of them, neither one being level 6 just yet.
Connect to Armel here. Armel posturing forward.
Leading with the Arcane Curse. They're going to run into Ninja Boogie. Nice kick up though. It does manage to hit Moon. They're just going to be able to pop the Undying, but will they get out? A TP out from Armel is pretty smart. And he'll just get back to his tower area. It doesn't even go back to the fountain. So this is just straight up good efficiency from the team. Meanwhile, CMH trying to go for the Dark Will be able to get him with the Life Drain. Can't Shadow Realm away from that one, and might be able to find Mushi as well. Trying to make sure he doesn't get snagged on the Brambles. Tim's is going to lend a helping hand. In fact, he's going to chase out the Spectre. But, spotted him for a moment. Does manage to get the kick. Mushi's going to have to get another dagger away. Almost hitting CMH. He gets in the trees. We'll try and TP out. To being able to control the map and control farm areas. Jump in from Tim's, does manage to get a 2-man stun. Following that up is going to be Cuckoo's Silencer, but that is not much of a threat. That's why Mineski just keep on going here. Planning to take the tier 1, finally do, and will TP out to make sure that they don't get cut off by anybody from the side of TNC. But TNC, Sam H and Raven, they just keep on going together. They are the two primary tower pushers. They are making short work of some of these objectives, but now maybe they've overextended themselves. Sam H is not going to be able to keep up the Global Silence. Nice play from Cuckoo. Managed to get it after the Brewmaster ultimate was used. Tim's. Jab's going to go for a solo kill here. He does have the level 6. He's just going to try and use the Shadow Realm to get a good amount of damage onto Tim's, but decides to give up HP. Jabs does get a hit by it. Tim's just needs to maintain damage here. The Spectre's actually going to come in, try and help out Jabs. Tim's going to try and make a 1-for-1 trade-off, and it's close. Jabs will take out eventually. Ice using his ultimate in bottom lane. We do have a mid lane smoke here from TNC, trying to set up on Mushi is going to be caught by Armel with a good blink dagger. Really excellent ward they laid out. They knew that even if they couldn't hold their mid tower, they're going to go for the off lane one. The Shadow Realm gets popped. They go for the Terrorize, but Jabs is still dead. Sam H just keeps on killing that support.
They're getting sandwich here. Ice going to get stunned up. Has the Primal Split, but just gets bursted.
No opportunity whatsoever. They need that team fight ultimate. And now TNC with 2 pickoffs like that, if they take the offlane tower as well.
Into Jabs, but this is a somewhat okay death just because you're not going to lose a core for this.
Managed to get the Shadow Realm off, tries to go for the Terrorize, instead is silenced. Now, a little bit more time. Oh, Armel, he actually finds the initiation inside the river. They catch Ninja Boogie as well. This is supposed to be a gimme, but Mineski chose to fight instead with a buyback coming out from Jabs. They're going to try and take this one. They manage to get on top of the Spectre there, stopping the TP out from Raven with the Brewmaster ultimate. They catch up to him, and it looks like this is TNC. They give up on the Clinks. It was an okay fight to start, but once the buybacks came in and the Spectre, rather Maelstrom, he's got that kind of farming power, so at least he'll kind of be able to keep pace with the SF. You can see he's over 2,000 gold ahead of any of the other cores.
On this top lane, Jabs gets silenced.
They are going to be able to jump on top of him with Armel. Those two are the big bane of
cores potentially. Like this Clinks will eventually go for a Hex of his own. Armel can play very fast with his Blink Dagger and Shadow Blade. Catch is not that big of an issue for them. It's how do you hold that?
Look at that, they made it out. The sentry there threw down a quick kill onto Ninja Boogie. Now he gets the vision of the ward. time now. Looks like they're all going to be heading to the same area, and they're going to run into each other in the river. Now Ice Dustman is off the ultimate. Great stun from Tims in the follow-up. They just blow him down. Now it's going to be the global silence, so Mineski quick to retreat.
Opposite side of the map. They circle around the area. They roughly know what's going on as Mushi.
They are going to be able to find the Dark Willow. Armel pops him real quickly, but with the sound of the Roshan falling, TNC back up. Pugna's going to try and run to bottom lane.
Like they have the better late game, and TNC looks like they're also comfortable with the pace of the game. They're still getting some pickoffs. They still have pretty decent cores at fighting. This Clinks is still going to be incredibly powerful, especially once he gets Hex. Pickoff tool. Him and the Shadow Fiend are going to play very similar games as Armel. Mizzed up, gonna run into...
Gets the silence on Ice, and done again. This Tims Armel combination, these two killers are so dangerous. Do neither. They don't push mid, nor do they defend their tier 2 at top lane. Instead, might be able to collapse on Mineski as they split up a little bit. Ninja Boogie's gonna be found. Armel does so much damage with every single swing. The zombie just explodes under the pressure of that. So despite an area that TNC is going to try and invade. Now the sentry's already laid in place, so they are going to be able to see these heroes invading. Ice blinks in, gets off the ultimate. No global silence this time around. Gets the stun out of the Tims. Armel does manage to blow up. The start there, the Undying already going down, but TNC want to be able to pursue for more. They're just a little bit scared. All three cores are kind of clumped up right now. With the Brewmaster ultimate about to wear out, that Primal Split is going to go down soon. Armel just needs to be able to get away from Hex too, but he's already been sideviced up. Terrorized, Jab's going to turn around, trying to get the stun onto Armel. Raven's going to challenge Moon, BKB for BKB, and then go up into the high ground, joining the rest of his team to finish off the Dark Willow.
Still triple BKB popped by TNC.
A little bit of life drain, more damage on Mushi. TNC not feeling great about the pickoffs that he got. It was just 2 supports. Want more? That's why they'll have the tier 2 objective. It actually went for the Basher, is now going to go Scotty after that. Interesting build. Armel trying to find Ice, but whiffs the avalanche. May still be able to catch this Brewmaster. Hiding in the trees. Another miss, but Tims does manage to hit the silence here. But Ice is just trying to buy some time to be able to get the blink away, but just can't get the distance. Now the 2 heroes are on top of him. Even giving away the intelligence to Cuckoo.
Here's start.
Comes Mineski. Leading off with Moon first, Jab second.
They think that Roshan could potentially spawn. That's why they're going for this.
Ice leads the way. They manage to get the side device instantly. Spectre pops the ultimate and Terrorize, trying to get the chain stun, but the global sound stops it. So Raven will be able to shadow walk away. Spectre goes for Tims instead, tries to get in front of him, he does. Good play by Mushi, gets in front of Tims, but still Armel, he came into the backline, blew the BKB, already killed the Undying. Now the Terrorize goes out, doesn't actually hit anything there. Spectre is still relatively healthy though, and can keep chasing down these heroes. That's where you're gonna see Tims fall with the Dark Willow, as well as the Primal Split Pandas. Armel slowed down by the dagger here. He's just going to keep on tornadoing people, holding them in place. Cuckoo does manage to TP back though, but Ice, maybe he's a little bit too far forward. Raven's damage is still immense, and he had the BKB. He held it the entire team fight. He trusted the global silence to bail him out earlier, and turns it on now to be able to get 2 kills.
You're playing against a Shadow Fiend, but it's much easier for them to get their damage on.
Tims trying to go for the D-board here, is going to be forced down, double force down, tries to get away, stuns up himself as well as Armel. Jab's going to be able to get the counter section out there to be able to control these heroes. Tim's going to be the first to fall. Armel with his BKB still trying to keep his distance away from Mineski. They do finally manage to catch him. They're going to turn around and try and go for the Spectre. Spectre receiving a lot of healing. Mushi pops the Manta, daggers up into the high ground, and will just barely be able to escape. BKB activated by Raven though. He's a little bit scared of taking this fight further. It looks like Armel's going to be the one left out to dry here, as they do have the side device. Do they have a reveal? They don't have any more. Armel, in his second use of the Shadow Blade in the team fight, allows him to live. So again, we just trade off supports. Everyone gets low. Everyone is close to dying, but both teams in the end decide not to fight further. Wants to make sure that he's always healthy in order to take these fights rather than the extra bit of range.
I think it's to be able to survive the Spectre Haunt too. Like once you're able to shuck that off, you can take that engagement as TNC.
Cuckoo. Glimmer Cave trying to run in.
Armel from the top. Let's see who he finds. 27 seconds still on Ice.
Fine, jumps in, grabs Ninja Boogie instead of Ice, blows him up already. Beyond Godlike for him, but now he's got to get out the Terrorize. It's going to land onto Life Drain. Onto from Sam H. Armel dropping down to about half HP. Moon's trying to get the damage, but he just keeps on running away. Cuckoo is a target from the Spectre instead. Now he jumps onto Armel, but again a Life Drain keeping him a little bit of HP. Tims comes in. Nice back forward stun, hits on 3. Raven's gonna get in the middle of the mix. Pop is BKB. The Spectre finally goes down thanks to Sam H, while Raven hunting Moon. Moon hiding inside that jungle area, but Raven knows. He knows exactly where he is. But he Shadow Blades and will be able to get out. He still has the dust on him for a little bit of time. It's gonna wear out soon. The AoE blast, though, it's enough. Sam H, he got both the Spectre and the Shadow Fiend out of that one. And finally, TNC convincingly win a team fight, taking down 2 cores of support and have control of the Roshan pit.
Yeah, I think I read this wrong because TNC
Actually goes for the Avalanche cooldown instead, the AoE control. And Armel will try and put some damage onto the tier 3. Of course, he's immediately sided up.
Gonna get healed by Sam H, who's got Tranquil Boots, and the Lincolns. Plenty of HP regen on this hero.
Tries to go for the toss back into his team. Instead, gets an illusion. Great reaction there from Mushi. But these attempts really cost TNC nothing. And the punishment is their tier 3 now going down to about half HP. Moon coming in from behind with the double damage. This is going to be chaos. He's able to get to the back line. He's going to be able to take out the Pugna first. Brewmaster gets in there. Everyone's down. Multiple heroes. TNC, they're down on 3. Armel's going to be in next up. There goes the dust pop. They don't get the dagger on him, but they do manage to keep damage to prevent him from being able to get out. He managed to get an avalanche in. Ninja Boogie will die as a result, but it pops a tombstone, which will just be another tool to chase down Armel. That's 4 dead from TNC. Or maybe they just didn't notice.
Cuckoo at bottom. Gonna get got on here as Jabs pops the ulti. This might just be 5, and indeed it is. And now the gold lead just at 10k.
Oh, Mineski are feeling themselves now. They've killed 4, tipping Cuckoo as they get the pick off, and that's going to be tier 2, maybe tier 3s. We'll see. TNC, how many buybacks? Starting with Armel.
That's going to be so much gold down. I think they want to wait on the other 2 heroes. The core spawning in under 20 seconds, but
Look who's back.
Silence are going to buy back. The gold lead being further cut in half. 7,000 is the number.
The glyph buys them a good amount of time, and it seems like Mineski do not feel good enough about taking that tier 3, but still, I mean, this is the first time they've been outside their own base in a while.
Yeah. This game, this should tell them, as long as we take the team fights perfectly, we're going to be okay.
But the team fights are a whole lot harder to take perfectly when you're not so close to your base. So as they do manage to get quite the windfall in net worth, now TNC is only 5k ahead. Mineski also put themselves at risk. They're a little bit more split up now. Now they're going to be playing on TNC.
Got another DD rune Armel.
Oh. It went so well last time, so Moon's gonna go and get it again immediately. Armel does manage to get the disable onto Moon, but he pops the BKB, and now Armel doesn't have any more damage left. They've already taken out Cuckoo. That's gonna be Mushi's job every single time. Armel's BKB is about to wear out, but now Armel dies here. They're trying to go for the side. They're trying to go for Spectre. They're controlling him pretty well, but he popped the Manta, and now he's gonna be able to turn, gets the Abyssal Blade onto the Clinks. They need to be able to get Raven out. Armel goes down by all the tombstone, and now Armel is gonna be caught by Jabs as well. TNC are falling over the place. 2 men dead. 3 actually is TNC with only the buyback on Raven. How can they hold this with only an Earth Spirit? It's 2 on 5. All of a sudden, just 2 team fights, and Mineski may have just scored themselves a win. They're going straight for the tier 4s. I think it's the throne explodes, and it seems to be over. Tim tries to comes in, instantly gets side the vice. No damage comes out whatsoever. Instant buyback. They do manage to take out Jabs, but Raven by himself trying to take on Mushi, who's just so much HP. They can't really stop the throne from going down. They poke at Mushi bit by bit. He gets a Abyssal Blade up. Now controlled kick away. That's going to be able to buy maybe Raven a little bit of time. He's trying to get back to the fountain, but the rest of the team will finish off the throne. Mineski come back and survive through the International.
They only want 2 team fights.